Hello and hi, my name is Noha Selina binti Abdulkadir, my metric number 2769991. And now I would like to talk about greenhouse. As we know, a greenhouse is a building made of glass or plastic that allows growth to be protected and controlled. The heat from sunlight penetrating the transparent structure will heat the plants and the soil in them. In addition, the air inside is also heated and remains intact from the building. The building is built in a variety of shapes and rules. In agro-based industry, for example, they are built to a large size and equipped with a variety of modern equipment to control and promote growth in them. The glass or plastic used acts as an intermediate material that allows the transfer, which is or release of radiations at a certain frequency. The effect is that the energy that comes in is trapped in it, helping to heat plants that cannot get out freely from the greenhouse. And next, I would like to talk about benefits of greenhouse. What can get on with a greenhouse? And number one is improves air quality and temperature determinations. When the greenhouse allows openings to be able to expect bad air, which is maintains air humidity. For example, determining a high humidity for an increase in carbon dioxide. When through control over the temperature, this provides a growing environment that allows also to plant planting area or later in the planting season and still enjoy the good growth yield, which is ensure everything is consistent and makes it easier for the growth to grow. When at the optimal temperature, the humidity can be controlled according to the suitability of the growth. And number two, it can maximize lighting. When the greenhouses can recreate a warm climate all year round for hot weather plants that through no matter the temperature outside, and by protecting plants from the other weather conditions such as a wind or too much rain. When the monsoon season arrives, the greenhouse can provide lighting for plants or fruits to replace sunlight, which is the basic need. And on the other hand, cool frames greenhouses are useful for growing plants that need a cooler climate. It can be a benefit for any season, which can extend the planting season at any time of the year. And number three is variety of fruits. Greenhouse can be very a vegetable garden, a collection of ornamental plants, or a garden in the backyard. In addition, we can enjoy it all year round with gardening. Some greenhouse plants that can be grown years round. For example, strawberries, peppercorns, beans, and cucumbers. And number four, prevents all pests well. When one of the biggest benefits of greenhouse planting is the pests have harder time getting to your garden. This is because planting is an open garden allows plant pests such as animal, insects, or other bugs to attack and damage your plants more easily. On the other hand, this greenhouse will prevent pests from approaching the plants without using pesticides or harmful chemicals. In fact, it is easier to manage and do pesticide-free organic. When gardening is preserving the good environments. It is clear that when I mentioned the above, in general, one of the main advantages of a greenhouse is to control and create an optimal environment for cultivation, where to adjust temperatures, humidity, lighting, protection against diseases, pests, and other pests, including making it difficult for pests to damage crops as easy and enclosed space by always ensuring excellent ventilation. Thus, if you are someone who is interested in gardening, lights, or landscaping on the budget, a greenhouse can help you with this. These these benefits can work for anyone which any use size with any size greenhouse. And that's all for me, and thank you. I will pass to next my friends. Ayu, you can be continued.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Norshima Ayu binti Jamal, metric number 282080. I will continue to explaining about the greenhouse effect and what are the suitable suggestions for the solution to reduce the effect on our earth. As many people were concerned about the greenhouse effect, they always ask, is the greenhouse effect is a good or bad? Because the earth greenhouse is forming up very rapidly where it is associated with global warming. Well, originally the answer is greenhouse effect is a good thing. Surprisingly, right? Well, as we already know from what my friends talk about the introduction earlier of the glass house is, glass house tend to be a house made of glass or other transparent material that used to grow plant. The sun's energy warm the air inside the glass house and trap the heat inside it, where it essential for the growth of the plant. Well, the concept of greenhouse quite similar with the greenhouse building. Greenhouse role is to trap a part of solar energy that were redirected to Earth's surface to warming it and also release some energy back to the space. It is essential to keep our Earth habitable. However, too many greenhouse gas, which is the heat-trapping gases, can cause the temperature to increase out of control. This is happening because we're adding more greenhouse gases to our atmosphere, causing change in our planet that can affect our life. The major greenhouse gas is water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide that were emitted naturally stay in the atmosphere for a long time. All these gases, especially carbon dioxide, were released in a large amount into the atmosphere because people is cutting down forests and lead to global warming and climate change. We all know that living tree roles is to absorb the carbon dioxide, so if they cut it down, the gas remain in the atmosphere. Well, therefore, we cannot reduce the greenhouse effect drastically or even completely become zero. This is because, as I mentioned earlier, this greenhouse effect is important because it works to warm the earth and keep life on it livable. Because without it, our earth would be frozen and become an uninhabitable place. So there are several initiatives or solutions that can be implemented to reduce the greenhouse effect on the earth. The excess greenhouse gas that is in the atmosphere is largely due to uncontrolled human activity. So in order to stop the greenhouse gas from increasing on earth, so we must change the way how we consume the source of earth. Then, first, tree and other plants absorb carbon dioxide as they grow. So protecting existing forests and planting new ones can help balance greenhouse gases in atmosphere. Then, second one, we must reduce electricity energy consumption, especially when it comes from burning coal or gas. Some steps that can take to use less electricity are simple and save money, like replacing incandescent light bulb with LED bulb that use less electricity. Not only that, renewable energy sources include solar energy, geothermal, wind turbine, ocean wave and tidal energy, waste and biomass energy, and also the hydropower. These renewable energy sources do not release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere as they generate electricity. and many other methods that can do as long as not increase the greenhouse gas emission. Now we see nobody can look into a crystal ball and predict the future with certainty. We will not gonna know what will happen in the future, so we need to take the initiative to start step to save the earth from being polluted by human activity, where it is major contributor to the greenhouse effect.
I stay